Greeting of the day. This is Sashireka. In this video, we are going to see the AC circuit and power system. AC is nothing but alternate current, and the power deals with the AC circuits we are going to see in this video. And the first one is three-phase power supply and the star connection we are going to see in this video. So we're going to see three-phase power supply. This is the animation of your three-phase power supply. Three-phase voltage is produced in stationary armature with rotating magnetic. See, this conductor is rotating and this field is stationary. Three-phase voltage is produced in stationary armature with rotating magnetic field with rotating armature. Three-phase voltage are generated in three separate but identical set of windings which are displaced by 120 degrees. See, it is taking a 120 degree apart, but the frequency is same. Amplitude is same, but only the phase is changing. Blue color is taking 90 degree. Again, green color is apart from it 120 degree, and this red is also apart from 120 degree. The arrangement made in this manner. The windings are kept in this manner. I am getting an output of 120 degree apart of my phase. The three-phase voltage of same magnitude and frequency, and phase, it will be of 120 degree apart. So there are two types generally you'll be having. One is a single phase system and the three-phase system. In single phase system there will be only one phase. In this, if you're going to see in this, we are having a three phase, but if you're going to see in only single phase, only one sine wave will be produced. There will be the current will flow through only one wire, and there will be there will be one return path. So only one output it will be producing. So in single phase, minimum amount of power can be transferred. I cannot have a maximum power. I can have only minimum power. So we are going for three-phase power system. Since in a single-phase supply, I could not have large power where I want to run a very big motor. Or in industries, they'll be dealing with very high power. So that cannot be done with a single-phase supply. So the invention of three-phase power system came into account in 1882. So they have done a polyphase system. In that one, in that, so in this here, why? Because we are going for three-phase power systems. In single phase, I am not getting more power, so I am going to go for this three-phase power system. So in 1882, they have invented polyphase system. Polyphase means multi-phase, means more than one phase. So three-phase circuit in polyphase system, three phases are sent together from the generator to the load. Each phase has having a phase difference of 120 degree. That's what we have seen in the diagram animation now, and it is having a phase difference of 120 degree, and totally it is of 360 degree. And three-phase power system is continuous, as all three phases are involved in generating the total power. Means I am getting a continuous waveform. In this diagram, if you're going to see a continuous waveform is generated, and it is not stucking, or it is not it's not stucking in anywhere. So I'm getting a continuous power. So the diagram of the waveform, if you're going to see, the is having starting from 0, and this yellow color is apart 90 degree, and total this two is apart, and this blue also it is of separated by 90 degree. So red, yellow and blue. What is the advantage? Why we have to go for three-phase over single-phase system? High rating. High rating output of three-phase machine is nearly 1.5 times the rating of your single phase. So we are going for high rating. Then constant power. In single-phase circuit, the power delivery is pulsating, but in three-phase it is continuous. Polyphase. In single phase, you'll be having an output of constant power. So we are going for three phase. Then power transmission economy. totally it will require only 75% of the weight of conducting material in three phase that is required for your single phase. 75% weightage of conducting material of that required by the single phase system. So 75% I'm giving for my single phase. Why should not I give for three phase? So if I'm going to use that one, I'm taking more advantage than my single phase. Then superiority of three phase induction motor. In industries, if you're going to see, they'll be having a lots of motors. So self-starting motor, they are very much needed. See in this one, self-starting motor is very much needed. But if you're using in a single phase system, it's not having a self. It does not have self-starting. It cannot have a motors are self-starting. So I'm going to go for three-phase induction motor. Then regarding your power, the high power factor, my three-phase induction motors will be having a high power factor, and that is used in your industries. And size and weight of your alternator, the three-phase alternator is very small and very light when compared to your single phase. Then requirement of copper and aluminium. Three-phase system requires less copper and aluminum for transmission system in comparison to your single phase. Then frequency of vibrations. The frequency of vibration is less compared to your single phase motor because the power transmission is function of current and varies constantly. Dependency. A single phase load can be efficiently fed by three phase load system, but three phase cannot be depend or feed by single phase. See, if I'm three phase, then your torque, a uniform and a constant torque is produced in three phase system, whereas in single phase you'll be having a pulsating torque. So these are the advantages why I am going for a three phase supply. And two types of connections are available. One is star connection, other one is delta connection. Star connection, there will be 4 wire, 3 is for phase, and the 1 is neutral. Star connection is preferred for a long distance power transmission because it is having a neutral power. So you will be having a balanced system or unbalanced system with this star connection. So this is your star connection. In the star connection system, your neutral plays a major role because the voltage rating will be calculating only with respect to your neutral line. If the neutral line is not there, you can't able to note. You can't able to note what is what. You can able to tell what is what. So VL is nothing but your line voltage. So IR is your current which is with respect to this particular wire, right? And IY, this particular phase, IY means current with respect this respective wire, and again V, current with respect to this particular line. So if you're going to see with respect to my neutral, I'm having a voltage of this particular line, or you can able to tell phase. General specification is VPHPS is nothing but phase voltage. So the phase voltage of your R will be from here to here. The phase voltage of Y from here to here, and phase voltage of B from here to here. Voltage across the winding is called phase voltage. The phase voltages are that's what VR, VY, and VB. The current through line is called line voltage, and it is specified as IR or IB or IY. Phase current flows in any phase winding is called phase current. Any winding my current is going to go, that is known as my phase current, right? So voltage, current, power values. So we will find the values. So that's what I told. Line current, whenever my current is passing through any line, that is known as my line current. Again, line voltage, phase current, phase voltage. The current in my phase is known as phase voltage, and voltage available in the phase is known as my phase voltage. And it is specified in this manner. VR is equal to VR minus Vy. It is vector difference. VR is nothing but the voltage present in the R, and Vy is nothing but the voltage present in my Y. Right. So for finding vectors, we have to go, means this is the diagram how I can able to solve. This is your phasor diagram. What is a phasor diagram is the phase of an alternating quantity at any instant in time can be represented by a phasor diagram. Since it is an alternating quantity, I am getting an output. It is changing always. No, it is moving always. No. So phasor diagram, if you are going to draw from that, the phase of an alternating quantity at any instant of time can be represented by the phasor diagram. This is your phasor diagram. So why I am going to go for this? I want to, but at this particular instant, what is my phase? At this particular instant, what is my phase? I wanted to know. So I am going to go for this particular phasor diagram. And if you are going to see in star connection, no, my phase is same. Phase voltage, it is generally specified of pH. In the phase voltage, it will be common. So a mere substitution, I am going to get what is my total voltage is root 3 into pH, or VL is equal to root 3 into EPH. Some of the books or they will be specifying as E is nothing but again voltage. So in your star connection, VR is equal to Vy by is equal to VBR is a line voltage. So line voltage are 120 degree apart from each other. Again, that is what line voltage are 30 degree leading from the corresponding phase voltage, and the angle phi between line current and respective line voltage is 30 degree plus phi. That is each line current is lagging 30 degree plus pi from the corresponding line voltage. In this diagram, if you are going to see it is lagging by 180 degree. All my lines, all my current is lagging by 180 degree with this. That is what specified there. So if I am going to speak with my current, IR is equal to IY is equal to IB. This is my pH, means phase current. Line current is equal to my phase current in my star connection. In simple words, the value of line current and phase current are same in the star connection. This is very important point in your star connection. My line current will be there and phase current will be there, and both are equal in my star connection. And very important thing comes here is power. Power, how will you calculate power? Power is, the power formula is P is equal to 3 pH into IPH into cos pi. Pi is an angle between your voltage and as well as your current, right? So 3, why they have specified 3 is we are dealing with three phase supply, so we are going to go for your 3. Then pH is nothing but voltage in the respective phase, and pH is here, it is nothing but voltage in the respective current, and cos pi. It is taking an angle of pi between these two, voltage and your current. So in this manner it is there. So in the star connection, P is root 3 times. Root 3 they are specifying. Why they are specifying P is again it is of 3 phase connection, so we deal with P. And that's what I told. Cos pi, this is your power factor, the phase angle between your phase voltage and the current voltage, between the line current and your line voltage is your cos pi. So total apparent power is equal to S into root 3 VL IL, or P square plus your Q square, means total reactive power. This is the total reactive power. So these are the references, and thank you.